The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Heidi. Heidi.
It's so terrifying.
What are you looking at right now?
Not Jason.
Come on.
Michael Myers.
Get your shit together. So I have a new headphone stand for the month of October. My boy Michael Myers. And when Heidi walked in, she got immediately freaked out. Talk to me about it. Talk to me about this fear. But look right into his eyes when you talk about it.
There are no eyes.
Right. Because he's
death.
dead and lifeless. By the way, this mask was made by my friend Addison Marrere. Find him on Instagram. He does incredible, hand-built, handmade, hand-sculpted horror masks.
Really?
Yeah. He's unreal. He's unreal.
I bet that costs like $1,000, if not more.
Maybe to normal folks. To me, that was free. Yeah. I got good friends. Talk to me about your fear of Michael Myers. And are you scared of all of them?
No. So I play... is that me again? Sorry. Jesus Christ. So I play a game called Dead by Daylight because I'm 13 years old.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah, of course.
I'm 85 outside. And in it, you play against like the scary people. And he's the worst because just the way that he just stands there. It's frightening. So I always think of that I'm going to like open up my window and like he's just standing there. And then he walks slow, but
he'll get you.
Exactly.
Why is that so scary? Why is the walking slow in horror movies so scary?
I think it's the silent thing. And I don't know, he's just terrifying. But even more so is the clown from It.
Oh, Pennywise.
Quick story. I worked at a bar in Wisconsin years ago, and we had this back room, and it was late at night. We closing up, this guy and I, this friend of mine, ex-friend of mine.
Oh, drama.
And I go and I lock up the doors, and I make sure everything's done, and I'm walking out of the back, and all of a sudden, I turn around because I hear Heidi, and he found an old It clown mask in the back room.
I like this guy.
Honestly.
Wait, is that why he's not your friend anymore? Because he scared you once?
Exactly. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, he's a good friend. But I started to cry. I screamed. I cried. I fell on the ground in a fetal position.
Did you know that you were scared of clowns before then? Or is that what did it to you?
I've always been a little leery of clowns. My sister was, and my sister is 10 years younger. So I took her once to the mall, and there was a clown there. And I said, Ashley, close your eyes. And so she closed her eyes. I was so mean, and I brought her up to the clown.
Oh, you knew it was going to scare her.
Of course, yeah. I was a crazy, mean sister. And she has issues now, so that's...
I bet I can make you less scared of Michael Myers.
How?
So, the original mask from the movie, you can kind of tell if you look at this. It's a William Shatner mask from Star Trek.
What?
So, let me pull this up. I'll show you a picture. Yep. So, the special effects guy, they were trying to figure out what to do for a mask. Michael Myers.
Am I the only one that didn't know that? Darren, did you know that?
No.
Michael Myers.
I'm not into
spooky stuff.
Any of this.
Oh, all right, mister. I don't like anything.
Over there.
So, yeah, the original, they went to a store and...
look at how creepy.
Yeah. So, there's the original. This is the original Captain Kirk mask. So, they pulled a lot of the hair off and they pulled the hair off, pulled the eyebrows off, cut the eyes a little bigger, and painted it white. Wow. Which is why this one is screen accurate. You can see on the sides it still has the fleshy color because during the movie some of the white paint came off. Wow. But it's William Shatner.
I wonder if he thinks that as a compliment?
that his face is the most terrifying face in film history? I doubt he loves it.
Can you imagine?
I'm actually surprised there wasn't a lawsuit.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
See, there's a good
Especially
side by
with
side.
him.
You can see.
Yeah.
You can see. Let me show Darren. Open image.
I want to know why there's not a lawsuit.
Oh, that's fucking tiny.
That's funny.
It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So, are you less scared now?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Sure.
Okay, fine. Are you into horror movies at all?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite all time?
Well, I don't like the like Saw. One time, I went to Blockbuster this was a while ago, and I said I really want to watch a scary movie, but like suspenseful, like The Others or The Strangers or something.
Misery.
Exactly.
It's a great one.
And this girl said, "Have you seen Saw?" And I said, "No." She goes, "It's really good. It's suspenseful." And I said, "It's not gross, right?" She, no. Who the fuck was this maniac?
No shit. I mean, that's like one of the. It's a great movie, but it's torture. It's called torture porn. So there's a lot of gross shit in there.
It is?
Yeah, torture porn. Saw, Hostel, Human Centipede. Those kind of movies are all. They're called. It's in their own genre called horror or torture porn.
I haven't seen any of those. Just because I can't. Ugh.
Hostel's very good.
Really?
Very, very good.
'Cause there's like 6 of them, right?
You ever worn a real Freddy Krueger glove? Put that fucker on. It feels powerful.
Ow.
Yeah, it's sharp, dude. It's knives.
These hurt right here.
Yeah, the whole thing's sharp.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Where'd you get that?
I bought it. I buy a lot of dumb shit. Thanks, Patreon. This is what I get. No, that's not true.
You actually do. What does your wife think of your purchases?
She ain't thrilled about them.
I would think.
But I'm a good husband, so I think it's allowed. And I'm not.
You get your brownie points up.
Right. I'm not buying booze and cocaine,
That's true.
and I'm not like fucking all kinds of chicks on the side. I'm just like, I buy baseball bats, and I buy dumb shirts, and I buy horror stuff, and yeah. So I could be a lot worse, I think.
Yeah.
Totally.
So it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Oh
my favorite movie.
yeah. We didn't talk about the ones you like.
Halloween, the original one, I love.
Even though it terrifies you, even though Michael Myers terrifies you.
I love that. That's why I play that game.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween. Oh my God. One of my favorite ones is The Strangers with Liv
Great.
Tyler.
Yep.
It
Very
is.
underseen movie.
Oh God, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Just the whole premise of like the knocking on the door. Is Carol there? It's so good.
And the reason those movies are so scary is because they could easily happen.
Yes. Well, I lived in Wisconsin and Texas for years, as a kid. And like, it's always in the woods with cornfields, and it's fucking terrifying because you don't know what's in it. That's like the ocean. I'm scared of the ocean.
So the ocean and cornfields, whenever you're alone, just know that something there is trying to kill you at all times. Something's watching you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, something's watching you. Darren, are you scared of anything? You scared of any movies? You scared of any like life stuff?
I'm trying to think. I know there's something nothing.
Any fear of dying? Any like specific fears of dying?
I think after I had that asthma attack, drowning is
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
scary.
Drowning in your own body.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. When my roommate, after he saw it and we were talking about it, he's like, "You were literally drowning."
Been there so many times. I've been there so many times.
And I never really felt like that, but I completely got it. And I was like, wow, that's scary.
Yep. That's rough. Although the experts say for some reason that drowning is not supposed to be that bad. I don't know how the fuck they know that, but as soon as like the water rushes into your lungs,
it's over.
I guess you black out pretty quick and your body goes into shock quickly. So there's not a whole lot of panic or fear. It's just like, all right, this is how it's happening. Wish I could breathe.
I can't even it makes me have a panic attack. At the same bar that I worked at where the clown thing was, we were waiting for my friend Johnny G. Loved him so much. And it was winter and he was coming across the lake in his snowmobile. And we were waiting for him. We were like cursing him. Like, why the fuck is he so late? I can't believe it. And then we left and went to the next bar. And he fell through the ice.
No.
Hung on to the side of the ice because his gloves were like there. And he drowned. And they said, so this was like the legend of up there is that when they found him, that he had a smile on, like a serene look on his face, as if he was like,
oh my God.
So that's what they say when you drown, or maybe I think he died of like hypothermia too. You know?
So basically, we're taught all our lives that we want to pass away in our sleep, but really we want to drown on a snowmobile.
I guess.
All right, life goals.
Nah.
Crazy. Get this.
Life.
Get this.
Who says that for real?
What?
I've never heard someone say "get this" ever.
Say it
That's
all
out of
the
like
time.
50s movies.
I say it all the time.
Hey, whippersnapper, get this.
Yeah, you say it. Get
Come
this.
on now.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel, get this.
I say it all the time. Get this.
Get this: peanuts, popcorn, candy, apples. Go ahead.
His son, Will, I'm saying their names because they were so great. Will just died in Guam.
What the fuck are we doing here, Darren?
And you wanted a creepy story, I guess.
Yeah, can I go home now?
Okay.
Wanted to die. So he just died in Guam on a motorcycle. His son.
That's not scary. It's a fucking bummer.
Horrible, right?
What the? It's not scary.
I don't have any scary.
Gather around, kids, for a horror tale of a young man just dying on a motorcycle.
It was like a day right before his dad had died 20 years ago.
You gotta learn how to tell better ghost stories. Wow.
Yeah, you should have been on Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Gather around for a tale about a little girl with cancer. It's terminal.
I'm the worst joke teller and storyteller. Anyhow,
You
I
guys
could talk
ever
about
heard
my
of
life.
lymphoma? She was 5 years old, ravaged by tumors. Happy Halloween. Piece of shit
I
you
grew
are,
up a
Heidi.
Jehovah's Witness. I don't know what Halloween is.
No, you
Clearly.
don't. But you've been free for a while. Learn better horror tales than motorcycle crashes. Good stuff.
I have a story about the guy who played Candyman,
Tony Todd?
Tony Todd.
Of course you do. Where's the jingle? Do it the. That's a weird name drop.
Heidi's name drop.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Look out for your toes.
All right, what's the Tony Todd story?
I was at the ArcLight.
He's black, by the way, Darren. You might know the guy.
Really?
Yep, Candyman.
Have you ever seen Candyman?
I've heard of it.
The original one. Fucking
I got to see the new one. I'm so excited for the new one
Me
that's out
too.
now.
Barney
too.
was black too.
Barney, the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he always looked purple to me.
I don't see colors, so I just saw purple.
Yeah, good job, Heidi. We're very well done.
Thanks.
All right, what's this Tony Todd story?
So
I'm
real
intrigued.
quick, I was in line for a matinee, and I hear this voice in back of me.
He's got a really deep voice.
God,
Pull some Tony Todd
please,
shit.
please. So I recognized it, and I turned.
Hey,
around.
white women. What's up?
Mind if I cuck your husband?
He was really tall.
Wait,
And-
you recognize his voice
Yes.
from
Candyman.
Candyman?
Oh, of course. That movie messed me up
What's
as a
his
kid.
line? What's the line in that movie? God. Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, look at okay. So I turn around and I go, "Hey, Tony Todd," because I knew his name, and he goes, "Hi."
No, he didn't go hi. He went
Hi. And
Hi, I'm Tony Todd.
I introduced myself.
Uh-huh.
And
Good start. Good start.
It was like us and another guy that were seeing the film, and then we sat like next to each other, like a couple seats away in the same row, and we started to talk, and we had coffee afterwards.
You and Tony Todd?
You want some coffee? I'm Irish.
You from Dublin? Oh, by the way, top of the morning coffee.
So good.
check this out. You guys see the good news about the coffee people?
What, they blocked me?
No. It's actually.
Don't let this woman ever say anything for us ever again.
Don't let her near us.
They called 23andMe pissed. Like, fucking. Oh, good. Jesus. I'm sorry. I don't
fucking
know what that
idiot.
Is. Sorry. New beans are joining the family. What does that mean?
Oh my God.
Oh, they're having a baby?
Yeah. Congrats, top of the morning coffee.
Wait, they're twins.
It sure looks that way. That's why they said new beans.
Oh, top of the morning. Top of the morning.
Here comes the arm. Here comes the arm sneaking in.
What that is. Why? Oh, because somebody said that in shows, leprechauns do that. Get me my pot of gold. Pot of gold.
Dude, part of Gerd? Part of Gerd?
Yeah, they're not Swedish.
What is that? Get me my part of Gerd? What part? And what is Gerd? What part of the Gerd do you want, leprechaun?
So awful. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so...
Top of the morning, part of Gerd. Fucking part of Gerd. P-E-R-T of G-E-R-D.
Yeah, the Swedish leprechaun.
All right, look at the camera and apologize.
So embarrassed.
They're after me, part of Gerd. Okay, real talk. Real talk. What the fuck's the matter with you?
I tried. I've been practicing.
You have, and you came up with part of Gerd.
I was so excited to share it with you guys.
The fact that you're excited about that is so great.
I was so excited.
Oh,
I called my mom and I told her. She goes, "It sounds good."
that's not true. That can't be true. You did not call your mom, and she did not say that.
I did.
Oh.
Oh my god. She said it sounds good.
And then your mom sent a group text to your family like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Her literal response was, "That sounds good."
Yeah, she said, "Oh, that sounds good."
Is she legally deaf, or does she have? She's not. That's not true.
She's like, well, she's not going to be a Jehovah's Witness. I might as well tell her this
Just
sounds
to
good.
recap, Heidi ran her awful accent past someone who is legally deaf, who gave her good feedback when she said "part of Gerd." Oh. Holy shit.
I can just leave now if you want me to.
Nice watch. What is that? 24 karat Gerd.
I sound like Austin Powers.
Gerd member.
What do you mean, Gerd?
Gerd member.
Gerd.
Member, gold member. It's Gerd member.
I love Gerd.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm crying. I need a napkin.
What are you smoking? Pert? Smoking pert? With my Gerd watch?
No, so my mom has to have her hearing aids in her.
Heidi, I'm gonna piss all over myself if you keep talking about your deaf mom giving you good feedback on something you said with your mouth audibly. Check out my new painting, Helen Keller. What do you think? It's good, and then awesome. I can't wait to tell the guys.
My mom's my best friend, so she probably didn't want to break my heart.
Of course, that's what it was. Here's an idea: run it past someone else.
She's like the mom on I'm about to say on Solid Gold, but remember
Solid
that
what?
show?
Gerd? Solid Gerd.
She's like the mom on like American Idol when the people are so bad and they're like, "You're so good."
That's exactly what it was.
Oh my god!
Don't ask your mom her opinion on something creative.
God, it's so horrible.
Remember when kids finger paint and like,
Yeah.
what is it? It's the Grand Canyon. And it's like, oh, it looks just like it, baby. Oh, that's so good. That's what moms do. Ask your boyfriend. He'll give you the straight scoop on what's up.
Oh my god!
Honey, it's shit. Everything you do is shit. I hate you.
Oh my god! It's okay. Sorry.
God.
But congratulations. Congratulations. I have tears.
You do. If you watch on YouTube. But speaking of tears, we did a Patreon episode last week. Darren doesn't know about this, but we did an episode and Heidi cried. Straight up, like cried, emotional tears on that one.
God.
It was so sweet.
So last night I went to a football game and there was a seat empty in front of me, and then this next seat, and it was an older man, so I had
oh God, here we
boba in
go.
my mouth. Wait.
Oh, the guy complaining about eating. This segment's for you.
No, it's boba. I didn't mean to like. So anyhow, there was an old guy. I would say like 89 years old, and he had a cap on that said veteran in Vietnam. Okay, so Darren, last week I cried because I was talking about my grandpa was like an actual like war hero, like insanity, like the stuff that he did and went through at 17.
I was here for that.
No,
you talked
weren't.
about it again.
Yeah, we did it again. Oh, okay. I forget what it. Yeah, I tend to repeat myself. Anyhow.
Jesus Christ. Anyhow.
So the guy was with his son, and I tapped him on the shoulder, and I said, I just want to say thank you for your service. And when he turned around,
oh, here we go.
He looked like my grandpa. And he turned around and I go, can I buy you like a beer or a drink or anything? He's like, no, sweetie, you're so sweet. And he grabbed my hand and he like
put it in his lap.
He caressed it and he held it and he just was like, thank you. And I'm like, no, thank you. He turned around and I sat back and I had like tears streaming down my eyes. And my boyfriend's like, what are you, are you crying? I'm like, you look like my grandpa.
You're a very sweet human being. That's very, very sweet. And nice of you to thank an old-timey veteran.
Yeah, can you imagine like what he's seen? And
no. No, I can't.
I waited on a guy once years ago, and he said that when the war stopped, there was a bunch of them stuck on this island, like little, it wasn't even a large enough thing, and they had to swim in these like, in this swamp in Vietnam, and like, they almost got killed. After the war was done. So I mean, like the stuff that these men have seen. So anyhow, I get a little choked up. I'm gonna be quiet now for the rest.
Can you cry on command?
Mm-mm. Don't make me cry.
Well, let's see. No,
just think about your grandfather a little bit. And
his
contributions to our country and to your family.
Oh,
he sounds like such a wonderful man.
Oh my God, stop.
The way he would make. We talked about how he used to make her grandma squirt and everything.
Oh, stop! That's so. See, no, that's disgusting.
If you think love is disgusting, I guess it is. Apparently, you do. Should we move on to sports talk?
Let's go.
Today's a big sporting day for myself. I don't know about you guys. Mm-hmm. Well, Darren, if you were a baseball guy, it'd be a big sport day for you. Our teams are both desperately trying to clamber into the playoffs. Today's the last day of the baseball season.
So what if we both win?
Right now, we are tied for the wild card.
Right, I know that.
It'll probably end up being Red Sox, Yankees playing in a one-game playoff on Tuesday.
Oof.
Which is terrifying. So win or go home. But today we find out if it's going to be at Fenway Park or at Yankee Stadium. But also, the Mariners and the Blue Jays are right behind us. So if we both lose, then there's like a 4-way tie or something in baseball for that game.
And what happens with that?
I don't know yet. I don't think no scientist can even figure out how the math works on it, but it's going to be a wild couple days. And then tonight, Tom Brady makes his triumphant return to Gillette Stadium to face his old team.
I can't wait.
The New England Patriots. And today, I hope he loses. Today, he's the enemy. How's your team doing today? Are they playing yet?
They're playing the Steelers. They play at 120, 125.
Oh, so they already started.
Oh, they did?
Yep. They sure did.
And Roethlisberger is great, so I'm hoping that...
Damn, he's still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just playing and date raping chicks all over the place. That's what he's known for most is date rape.
What happened? That just went away, huh?
They just scored.
It's nice being famous because you can just like... Oh, speaking of... Well, actually not getting away with it. R. Kelly.
Oof.
R. Kelly, guilty on all charges. Are you claiming for R. Kelly or for the conviction?
For the conviction.
Okay, you're not like having his back.
No.
I mean, should it really be illegal to piss on girls and kids?
Oh my God, the fact that he
has
held these girls for... But here's another instance of like Michael Jackson parents wanting their kids to be famous. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of the girls that were with R. Kelly they wanted to sing and be in a band, and then R. Kelly said, "Wow, you're really good. Why don't you come to my house outside of Chicago and put you in a cage for a while, or whatever he does. And the parents let their 13-year-old daughters go.
Well, he didn't invite them to come live in a cage.
No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing. But like he was like, I'm gonna make you a star. I'm gonna do this.
Come to the
Same
studio.
thing with Michael Jackson and you know what I mean? Like, and parents are like, yeah, you can go sleep in his bed, and I'll leave you there for a week. You're 7, but that's fine. It's so not normal for any of it.
Have we ever talked about this with you, Michael Jackson stuff on the air, or maybe you weren't around then? We have. Okay, yeah. Just like I think parents just don't want to believe it, and they come from. They're poor and they're offered money, and like maybe their kid could get some work or some fame out of it. It sucks, but yeah.
But with him, with Kelly, I mean, did you watch the docu-series?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. It was something.
And you know, his whole defense was that he couldn't read. So on some of the documents, he's like, I can't read. So then they're like, Mr. Kelly can't read the document, so they had to have somebody I mean, he's talented. He can't read, but he, he's...
Was he I Believe I Can Fly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He can't read or write.
Yeah. So, I mean...
ridiculous.
His childhood was
I know
awful.
I know a guy pretty well.
Really?
Who I just found out can't read or write, and it blew my fucking mind.
So how do you live through life?
With your phone, speak to text. And you have your phone read stuff to you, and he can read a little bit better than he can spell, but like
How old is he?
50-something.
Oh,
So wait, how did
he had a bad childhood?
I don't totally know.
How do you go through school?
I don't think you do go through school.
I don't know. But like we were, I don't want to say like who it was, but we were somewhere where reading was a requirement, and he was like, "What's this say? I don't have my glasses on me," or what's this mean? I'm like, it says it right there. He goes,
it says this.
Oh, yeah, right. Kind of. I was like, I wasn't picking up on it, but I was like, wait a minute. And I looked at him. I'm like, I'm like, can you read? He goes, no. I'm like, you're fucking with me. For real? Can you read or write? He goes, not really. No. And then all of a sudden, all of this stuff flooded back to me of moments where I was like, why is he asking me this? And like whenever we go, like we've flown together before, and when we come into another country, sometimes you have to fill out like landing papers if you're leaving the country. Mm-hmm. And he'd be like, always tell me that the font was too small. Would you mind filling this out for me? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. And he's like, kind of a slower guy, and I would just fill it out for him. And then I realized that was because he couldn't read or write.
Wow.
So he'd always like forget to do his landing forms, and someone would do it for him.
Poor guy.
Yep.
So either because I know that R. Kelly had a horrible childhood, so I don't think he like went to school, or he's dyslexic or something, and just
that's crazy.
Sucks.
And my guy's like, he's a dad too, so like, how do you like teach your kids anything? Because one of the first things you teach them is to kind of read and write and like write their name, and he's like, sorry baby, I wish I knew your name. I don't know how to spell it. That kind of shit.
And you read them books.
Yeah, he couldn't do that.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yep, sure is.
That sounds like a good Halloween story.
Oh, so good. That's a Heidi horror tale for you. Gather round.
It's such a strange thing because that's like one of the first things I remember doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that's the first thing you learn.
Yeah,
you learn how to not shit in your pants, and then you learn how to write your name.
Yeah,
and like write mom.
Oh, you guys learn that?
Yeah. Yeah. You'll get there. You're still young.
Hope so.
You'll get there. It's been a messy 50 years for Heidi. Yeah, it's crazy shit.
Wow.
So also yesterday, wrapped up Dave Navarro, Chris Chaney, and Taylor Hawkins have a new band called NHC, and they played their first show yesterday.
They're good.
Ever.
I saw a clip.
Very good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
But that concluded 20 straight days for me of either work or travel, which to a lot of people doesn't sound like a lot.
It's a lot.
Right. But for me, who I'm a very, very lazy human being. I love doing nothing. And I was so burnt out. I just started to get sick. I feel like I was getting a cold. And I'm so happy to be done with work. And I have nothing going on for like 2 months at the moment.
That's amazing.
Should I complain less? I was very tired.
Yeah, it's
Is that
exhausting.
okay?
Yeah, of course.
Even though like I'm not like breaking rocks. I'm not doing.
Of course, because it's your life. That's
right.
That's the life that you chose. That's the path that you chose. You didn't choose a path. That's what I used to always say when I worked in restaurants, and the cooks would be pissed. You know, oh, you guys are making so much more money than you are. Well, then come work out front.
Yeah.
No, I could not. Well, then that's what you chose.
Some of them don't have that choice.
Yeah,
True.
that's true.
But there was that saying of like,
cooks,
hey, we
like
all
chefs.
chose on career day.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, that's what I've been going through this whole week. I'm depressed I'm so depressed. Like,
Are you really, really depressed?
oh,
Because
just my life path that I chose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it all like got me to where I am here. I'm here with you guys. You know what I mean? It all leads us. But I think like if I would have went to fucking college to be a lawyer, I probably would have had like non-issues with paying my rent this month. You know
true,
what I mean?
but you also may not have the friendships and relationships that you have. You may not have seen the world playing in bands.
That's true. I mean, I played like
You would have just gotten out of school.
Yeah,
that's
and you'd
true.
still be in debt. You'd be in debt for school.
That's true.
Um,
But
yeah,
just
it's-
like, you know, like,
Which is a fucking joke. God damn, I owe them so much money still.
I don't think that should be a thing. That's so stupid.
It's such bullshit.
Didn't Bernie say that he wanted to not have like?
You want to excuse everyone's debt
Yeah, I think that's smart.
for like a national restart,
Right.
which I love that idea too. But also, you sign contracts, and what about those schools that are expecting that money for what they do? Maybe sure they overcharge, but
The schools don't do it.
Right, there's an agreement. Oh yeah, I guess it'd be loan companies or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
But there's a deal in place.
Then
Like,
the
we made a
state
right,
should
deal.
pay
but they
the-
kind of trick you, not trick you, but like it's especially when I started school, there were loans that that the bank were giving out that were just like ridiculous. Like I forget exactly what it was, but they basically were deemed like not unconstitutional, but like, you know, it just wasn't right.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know, like I still owe almost 50 grand. I don't have a degree or anything.
I was gonna say
God.
my wife has been paying off her
fucking
loans
bullshit.
for 15,
I
20
haven't
years
paid
something,
them a dime. They
and
can suck it.
she makes a payment every month, and the price doesn't go down.
Yeah, because she's
You're
paying her interest.
Right. So like, she's owed the same amount.
Yeah.
For
She's been knocking out
15-something
interest
years.
for 15 years.
Right, and nothing's changing, and that's why people get fucked for their entire lives. That's how you stay in debt for your whole life.
Yeah, well, that's
That's
the trick.
That's the American way.
College is a sham to keep you working.
Is this
And
like,
that's
like
why I
this in
didn't go.
other-
That's why I didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go because
That
I
ain't the
wasn't
reason.
allowed to go.
You weren't smart enough.
I hate that you're right sometimes. I fucking hate when you're right. I'm not smart enough, and I know it.
You could have gone community and then switched over. Oh, community college.
That's
Some
great.
that-
Hey,
there's some
sure.
that are really
I met
good.
some of the coolest people in my life at community college.
Sure. Yep. I believe it.
And I went to a top 25 school in the country, and
Where'd you
I
go?
I went to University of Virginia.
Never heard of it.
Wasn't there a shooting there?
That's
No.
Virginia
Isn't
Tech.
that where the
That's Virginia Tech.
Never mind. Yeah.
But
That was a good
it's
one.
in Charlottesville where that whole race shit happened. That's
Oh, okay.
that's my college town.
Oh, another horrible place.
yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
I just met a guy from Charlestown, and he said it was
Charlottesville,
Charlottesville,
Virginia,
Yes,
or Charlotte, North Carolina.
where the girl was run over.
Yes,
Yes.
that's my college town.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
And
what?
he remember that girl that was run over in the protest?
Oh yeah.
The racist run
Yeah,
over
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
He said that town is like the most beautiful, nice, friendly little
It
town
is.
ever, and it almost makes it so much more horrible that happened there. And now it's known for that.
Why did they choose that
Yeah.
place?
It's both.
Good question.
Probably because the school was founded by Thomas Jefferson.
From the Jeffersons?
Yeah,
Cool. Moving on up, or whatever the fuck.
but yeah, it has like it's an extremely historical place. Thomas Jefferson founded it, and like the school has its own names for things. Like, you know, there's no freshman, sophomore. It's first year, second year. It's not called a campus. It's called grounds, because Thomas Jefferson he's actually the person who drafted the what do you call it? The architecture, like the all that shit. He planned
of the school.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. He was a what do you call it? A polymath.
I don't know.
So it's beautiful, right?
Oh
It's
yes,
beautiful there.
gorgeous.
So
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson, we like.
Sort of. Well, it depends on who you ask.
Who is the president that we're supposed to hate now?
Robert E. Lee? No, that's the
he's
general.
the general. There was a president who got canceled recently in the last year.
President?
Or so. Yeah, like an old time president. There
James
was
Madison?
slave owner. Is he a slave owner?
Well, Jefferson was a slave owner. UVA was a plantation first. So most of the black people who were there were, and plus he had slaves. He slept with his slaves.
Well, I mean, there's probably some hot ones. If you own them, you sleep with them. That's how I always feel about it.
There are tons of black people who are related to Jefferson.
Yeah. Heidi told me before that she's so bummed that the slaves were freed.
Oh my god!
In private. I'm not going to share it publicly, but Heidi told me that in private once. And I was like, I was shocked, but I'm like, okay, Jehovah's Witness, it kind of makes sense. And then she cried about it. How do we pivot from racist Heidi to something else? Are you guys Halloween folks? Do you like the month of October? Do you like the lead up to Halloween?
I like it when I'm somewhere else, like where it's fall and crisp and
Yeah,
the
it doesn't make
smell of
sense
fall.
here.
Yeah, no, it's like
It's kind of dumb.
there's
Dumb, he says.
pumpkin drinks at the coffee shops now. I guess it's fall time. Like it's like
Yeah.
you know. I don't know. I mean, once again, I've
Wisconsin
never,
probably rules for Halloween times.
so good. I have a video that I'll show you guys. I went trick or treating for the first time ever a few years ago with my sister and my nieces, and I didn't get dressed up or anything. The first time.
That's not trick or treating.
Well, no, I mean I walked with them.
I'm going as a Karen. Give me candy.
Let me see your parent.
You shouldn't be in this
Talk to your
neighborhood, boy.
mom. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
So I went and I'm terrified of clowns. And my nieces and my sister and I there was this house that had this huge thing in the driveway, like almost looked like a garage sale, and it was a spooky thing.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, you guys, come on! And so I'm videotaping the whole thing with music, like Monster Mash or whatever. And my nieces are like, we're not going in there. And I was like, yeah. And then I walk in and I see this clown this mannequin. I was like, oh my god, it's creepy. I'm videotaping it, and all of a sudden he moves towards me, and it was a guy dressed up as a clown scaring me, but he didn't know who he was scaring. I threw my phone across the thing. Anyhow, it was terrifying. I screamed and I cried.
Did you hear about the guy?
It's all on tape.
We got to see that.
Yeah,
we
the
have
scream
to see
is
that.
insane.
I'm going with you. Oh my god. Terrifying. Oh my god.
Did you hear about the guy in the haunted house recently who tried to scare a little girl in the house with a knife and actually cut her with a knife?
What?
He sliced her for real.
What a dummy.
Where?
A total dummy. Where in her body? Or
No,
where
like
did this
where?
happen?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I still have it.
I do want to go to like the Universal.
Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah, that looks fun.
I usually go with Todd every year. It's a
Really?
blast. Yeah, he gets the whole front of the line pass and the whole deal.
Oh my god. Is it scary?
Sometimes. I mean, it's not like what you're seeing is not scary, but people sneak up and they scare you, come up from behind and start a chainsaw right behind your head.
Oh my god.
And like put it by your ear and stuff like
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah. And there's like these things they're called clackers or something. A lot of clowns on roller skates.
Amazing.
And they come flying up and slide on their knees right in front of you with these clackers, these loud clacking things.
Oh, I love all that stuff.
The whole park is full of fog, so you can't see them coming.
Oh my
and they just
God.
appear in front of your face.
That's fun.
So yeah, it's scary. There's some visual scares, but it's more about the surprises that are scary.
I actually love to be scared. Another story that nobody asked to hear. This restaurant
No one has to hear any of this show, by the way. So just go with it.
So people love to see me scared because my reaction is I scream like so loud and then I cry and then I laugh.
Perfect.
And
it's a great chain of events.
So I worked with this guy who his thing was videotaping people, their reaction when he scares them. So this restaurant, I would drive home to see me. So it's like 45 minutes away at night. So I would take this this pudding home with me with spoons and eat it on my drive home. Okay. So I
don't know why it's funny, but it's funny, right?
So I got to work and I went to the bathroom and I realized in my purse, my bag, I was changing that I had all these spoons, like 10 spoons. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to be in trouble because I have 10 actual spoons from
Is that a law? Is that a problem?
Restaurant. Yeah, I took them home with me. And so I walk out of the bathroom with my hand full of spoons. I mean, it looks weird anyhow. It looks like
sure
I'm
does.
like
a crazy lady too. You look like a lunatic.
So I walk out and my friend, the guy I worked with, was videotaping me and he goes, boo! And I screamed so loud and all the spoons went flying all over the place. I'm down crying and then I laughed and he has it on tape.
We got to get all these things. Oh, we're posting them. We're putting them in the show right here if you get your shit together.
Anyhow.
Do you scare easy?
Yes, I love it.
You love being scared.
I love it.
Oh, do you know I love scaring people so much?
There we go.
I'm going to scare you so much. It's going to be my new thing.
It's weird. I haven't seen you do it in a long time.
I know.
You used to do it all the time.
To Jessica, all the time on Dark Matter.
All the time.
And she would scream and she would get so mad at me. And that is what...
I would always wonder if she was annoyed or really pissed off.
I think both. She hates being scared, which is what makes it better. That's why it's so fun.
So I love to hate it. Like I scream and I cry and then I laugh.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I do the same thing with anal.
And you cry and then you laugh. It's a real roller coaster ride. So yeah, haunted house actor wanted to scare a child, then he cut the boy with a knife in Ohio.
Oh my
That kid is traumatized.
Traumatized and maybe rich. I mean, depending on how much.
Was it at like a
in
big
hope
place?
of scaring those who dared walk through the 7 floors of hell haunted house in Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds, an actor wielded a real knife this month to up the scare factor. The end result: he stabbed an 11-year-old boy in the foot. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine the parents' reaction?
No.
He was scraping the knife on the ground and playing around with them, someone said. And my son said to him, "I'm not afraid. Your knife is fake." So the man was like, "Oh, it's real. Trust me. It's real." And that's when he started poking at his feet multiple times until he stabbed him in the foot.
Oh my God. What a dummy. So dumb.
An adult, a grown man, had to prove a point to a child and fucking stabbed him in the foot. Hope it was worth it, dude. Holy shit. And then the guy just apologized nonstop. But it's a little too late at that point.
I mean,
You can't stab someone and then just apologize and have it just go away.
that's Cleveland. So that's a huge, I've actually been to
shit.
that fair.
Have you really? Mm-hmm. Look at the size of that knife. Look at the fucking knife he stabbed him with.
Christ.
Jesus.
I'm picturing the game where you put your hand out and you do the stab.
From
like,
Alien? Yeah. Can you do it? You ever done it?
No, I don't want to.
Please don't do it.
Oh, it's the...
Oh, with your own hand?
That's as fast as I go. And I got my knuckle on the last one. So we're never playing that one again. You want to play with the Freddy glove?
No, thank you.
Clickety clack.
I'm good. Have you guys seen this? Okay, I didn't want to see it because I hate when a thing is so popular.
Are you talking about Squid Game?
Yes.
I fucking started 2 nights ago.
It's so fucking good.
It is great. I saw the first 2 episodes and
I just
can't wait to get home. And you finished it?
I finished
How many episodes?
9. It's so good.
So part of what I was talking about, my work stuff.
Oh my God.
Part of what I was talking about for I'm happy to be done working.
Yeah.
Is I am taking full advantage of October for spooky movies and shows and stuff I've been putting off. Try to explain Squid Game again.
Oh my God.
It's fucking
I'm the
wild.
worst at describing.
You are, and that's why it's great. Yeah.
So, Darren, it is a South Korean show. So you can do
All right,
it
you can
with...
finish now.
Really?
I'm kidding.
No, but I thought you guys liked Asian girls.
We do, but there's not many in the show.
There's the most beautiful one is in the show.
Oh, the main girl.
She's so
from the
gorgeous.
Yeah.
With a little bob.
Go on.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Very fingerable, Darren.
Oh my god.
No, just like this.
So, and here's the thing. How do you stop?
Just look at me.
I can't.
Come on, look at me.
Gross.
Come on, Heidi. Come on, you know you like it.
How do you watch it? Do you watch
With
it
my eyeballs.
No, with like subtitles.
Oh,
or
I do
dubbed?
the English dub.
It's actually really
And
good.
It's a very, very
Oh,
good
it's in-
English
It's
dub.
actually
it's in
really
Korean.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's very, very well done.
because I usually can't stand it.
I'll fall asleep, and I if I'm reading everything, I feel like I'm not seeing the show.
Me too.
I'm reading a book.
Yeah.
With stuff moving behind it.
So I watched the first episode like that with the subtitles, just so I could see their mouths about. You know what I mean? Like just get the feel of it. Mm-hmm. And then I watched the dub, and it was really good.
Yeah.
So it's about a group of people who.
Don't ruin it.
It's a game played. You just gotta see it. I can't even. It's about a.
Okay.
How is it described in
almost
on the-
500 people
Hold on.
who are deeply, deeply in debt agree to play a game where they can make a lot of money, but it turns out to be like they're actually. It's also they're
Getting
playing for their
tortured.
lives in a way.
Hold on.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Read,
Hundreds of cash-strapped players accept a strange invitation to compete in children's games. Inside, a tempting prize awaits with deadly high stakes. A survival game that has a whopping $45.6 billion prize at stake. So it's amazing.
This is a Netflix original.
yes.
It is. I didn't want to see it because I saw the ad for it. and I was
Everyone's
like, this is
talking
stupid.
about it.
Yeah, and I
Everyone
Your
is
boy
talking
tweeted
about
about it from Eve 6.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he was like,
What is he making fun of it? Probably.
no, he was like, Netflix finally has something worth watching.
It's very, very good.
It's really good.
Yep.
And I never watch any of those shows.
And
that
Korean
everybody's, like,
horror
watching.
is always very good.
It's so good.
Why?
Train to Busan. You see that shit?
Which one?
The Train to Busan.
Oh yes, I love that movie.
The zombie one on the
Holy
trains.
shit! I'm
Jesus
gonna watch that
Christ.
again. Have you seen it, Darren?
Nope.
He doesn't watch movies. Darren's never seen
Oh,
a
that's
movie.
right. Holy fuck, it's so good.
Do you watch porno?
Of course.
Okay. So it's not you don't like to watch stuff. You just only like to watch sex. Which is fine. I watched some today.
Not
It's fine.
actually do it. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right, of course, of course.
I saw a clip.
Excuse me.
The
fuck was that?
I was clearing my throat.
It's like you're clearing your throat and your ass at the same time.
I saw a clip of Dave Navarro talking about how he doesn't watch porn because he's like, it's so funny. He said it's like as if I'm hungry and what am I going to watch a movie about?
A guy
about
eating steak. Yeah,
I'm just going to go get the steak.
Yeah.
It's funny.
yeah. It's true.
I don't know why
But
I saw that.
It's
somewhere.
also easy for someone like that to say that, like,
Yeah.
That's true.
when you want to have sex, you just go have sex.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
well, no,
true.
dude, it's not.
I'm sure he has. He can
You
have.
don't understand what it's like for the normal guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, if you want to live that life, you know, join an awesome band when you're 17, have it grow into a massive success. Then
Was he
then join
17?
something like that, and then join a band eventually that's even bigger than that, and also marry the most famous woman in the world who makes you a coveted, you know, handsome guy. Then be a host of TV shows, and then, you know, maybe you can live like that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
He's really smart.
and he's very good looking. Oh, yeah, of course, he's brilliant.
Like
Yeah,
like insane.
I've said it for years, and it frustrates me to no end. He is almost never, ever wrong about any situation. If there's like
Really?
if people are bickering or there's an issue in society or an issue within a group of people, whatever his take on it is always correct, and it's so frustrating. Like he can just assess any situation, and be like, "There's a problem. You're in the wrong. This is what has to happen to fix it." And that's how it is. And even when I'm the person at fault or whatever, I'm like, God damn it, you're fucking right.
Wow.
It's frustrating. No wonder he's not married anymore. Like, imagine being married to someone who's who's truly never wrong. Not that they think they're never wrong, but they really aren't.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, but I think I watched a clip of him playing guitar.
He plays guitar?
But I was showing. Actually, I was showing
Ridiculous.
my boyfriend of what a insanely amazing guitar player he is.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, holy shit. I'm like, I know. And then there was a clip afterwards about him talking about the
He's
porn.
an unbelievable player.
Isn't he like
crazy.
ranked pretty high, like in Rolling Stone?
No,
as far as guitarists?
that's
not.
such a shame. Unbiasedly, I truly believe that he should be on the level of Eddie Van Halen, Slash,
Really?
Jimi Hendrix,
For sure.
For real?
B.B. King, without question. And
Wow. Okay.
he's a flashy player, but it's more technically he's unbelievable, but it's the stuff he writes. It's the way his mind hears a part. I don't know anyone who writes guitar parts like him. If you listen to Jane's Addiction with headphones on and try to listen to just the guitar and what the bass is doing, they're doing totally different things, which, as you know, is hard to make work.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just such an unbelievably innovative guitar player who does not get his props. And it drives me insane.
Yeah,
And you
sure.
think
Unbiasedly.
You think it's all the other stuff, the outside shit that kind of...
Maybe, and also Jane's wasn't an enormously successful band.
Which I don't fucking understand.
Well, it's
I
because they
was
broke up
such
at
a
their peak.
fan.
They broke up at, they had 2 records. They were touring on Ritual. They just done Lollapalooza. Things were, about to explode for them.
I didn't know they broke up after that.
They
How
broke
did
up
I not
in
know that?
91, at the height of
Oh.
Ritual. When they were about to, they just started playing stadiums, and they're like,
That's probably why I've never heard their music.
mm-hmm. Well, you've heard the music a bunch. You may not realize.
Yeah, you're right.
But, they broke up at their absolute height. Yeah, it's a shame.
Wow.
It's a total shame. Any trips planned in your world?
No.
Okay. Any trips for your boyfriend planned?
Yeah, he October in a couple of weeks he's going to the Bahamas.
And you couldn't make it because of work and because you have a bunch of stuff
Yeah,
going on?
I'm really busy right now.
God damn. Let's get him on the phone. On the phone is whatever his name is. What is it? Oh, it doesn't matter. He's on the phone. No, he's not. We got to get him on sometime. Yeah. Let's talk about Gabi.
Gabi.
Petito?
Oh,
The one you've been wanting to talk about for a week or
Jesus
so.
Christ.
But
Where
that one.
is he?
Petito?
Petito.
Petito. Okay, there's a meme. That's,
Quick breakdown of what's going on with this whole thing. Cliff notes.
She was I think they both were social
YouTubers.
Yeah. And she has almost, I think now I looked and it's almost 1 million on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But she did all these travel little things.
Vlogs.
Yeah, vlogs, thank you. And her and her boyfriend went out on a
Fiance.
trip.
Oh,
That's
I didn't
right.
know they were engaged.
That's
Mhm.
right. Yeah, you're right. And she
The
was
balls-
actually
Sorry, the balls of someone to propose to a woman when you're living with your parents.
Ooh,
that's crazy.
baller.
Well,
That's some baller shit.
the thing was is that they both, I think they both, she was living with his parents.
That's my point. It's like, who the fuck are you to propose to somebody when y'all live
Ridiculous.
at his parents' house?
That's called, it's just being young. They're so young. They don't know, right? Remember when we were young and
Barely.
carefree? And
Barely.
love was just so fun.
Love was so fun.
Just kidding. So they started off, and the funny thing was, it's her van, so it's her conversion little van, and they head out here actually, and they stayed here at the SLB. Is that what it's called?
What?
The hotel. They were here in LA.
SLB? Never heard of such a
SLB?
thing.
It's on over by the Beverly Center, I believe. Anyhow. And then they went all through, I'm not sure of the whole thing, but they went to Yosemite.
Mm-hmm.
They went up north. And the last place she was found where?
Wyoming?
Something like that.
Yeah. And then
They found her body. They found a body. They were pretty sure it was her. And he came home without her.
Okay. Here's what my mom, I hate to see the person. If anything happened to my sister or I or my nieces, knock on wood, that person would not fucking be around.
If they showed up without that person?
Are you fucking
and like
kidding
didn't
me?
even have much to add as to like what happened?
And then got a lawyer and then disappeared.
Yeah.
I just spit again, sorry.
It's fine.
It's so fucking it blows my mind. And he's obviously a white guy. Because can you imagine, the cops went, she's not here? Yeah. Why don't you detain him?
Right.
I mean, I guess they can't.
Well,
what a privileged little fuck.
He was like the person of interest.
Yeah.
But you would
Not
think
at that
like
point.
he has to have been from the beginning.
No, he wasn't.
How could he not be?
Yeah, he showed up without her.
He's a white guy.
Exactly.
You're probably right.
Yeah, he wasn't a person of interest until they found her body.
That's also insane.
But
because he couldn't give an explanation as to like why are you not together anymore?
There's nothing they can do about that because there's no warrant or there's no.
Have a fucking car outside of his house. That's in all the movies, right? Like, watch him.
I'll just let you know, if it was my black ass, they wouldn't have.
No, they would have shot you. They would have shot your friends. And like, it was probably this guy.
I mean,
they wouldn't have left my house.
So fucking stupid. Like, so and now,
but technically,
there
was nothing they could do.
So the neighbor, her parents begged and begged, please, like, where'd she go? What'd you do with her? And he wouldn't say a word. And then the neighbor actually came forward with a tip and said that 2 nights before he went missing, that the parents were helping him put a new trailer on the back of a car, and then they all left. So the parents and him left with a camper on the back of their car, and he hasn't been seen since. So the parents are for sure involved.
And the really fun part is that there's one man on the case who's going to crack it. Motherfucking Dog the Bounty Hunter is doing what the FBI can't do.
Exactly.
Do you know this?
Yeah.
So Dog, I guess, got a tip that the kid's hiding on some island in Florida, right?
No, the Appalachian.
Yeah.
I thought that was on an island.
Like, apparently he's very well versed in the trail, on the Appalachian Trail. He's done it before.
Who?
Oh.
Him.
Brian? Okay. Yeah.
He's...
Well, of course that's where he is in that.
Yeah,
You can get lost in there.
A friend of Gabi's said that he has lived on the Appalachian on his own for months before.
So he's like John Rambo now. He's like
What a fucking weirdo as it is. Like, who does that? I'm sorry. I hate to camp. I hate it. Who wants to fucking live in the
dirt when it's cold laying on the ground with lumpy ground?
2 white people not into hiking.
No.
Wow.
No.
And my sister loves it.
Do you know why?
They go camp
because homes are a thing. Beds are a thing. Yeah. Food.
Toilets.
Postmates. Showers.
Toilet.
Yes.
Fuck no.
So stupid.
Squid Game. I want to sit and watch a movie or a show.
Yes. There's no Netflix in the middle of Appalachia.
Hello.
So not even a night. Not interested?
Not really.
I would do it in a cabin.
Yeah, you would.
But not in a fucking... Oh, yeah.
That's not camping. It's going to a camp. Yeah.
No.
I need
There's
running
bears,
water. I need Wi-Fi.
With
I need
my
to
luck,
not be camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
No, with my luck, I'd be eaten by a bear or something, or mauled at least, and then I'd lose like.
That's how you're gonna go.
Something.
You're gonna get killed by an animal. I'm sure of it.
So what do y'all think? You think he's gonna be found alive?
No.
Really?
Dog flew a banner. He hired a plane to fly around the place where he thinks it is, and it says, "Aloha, Brian Laundrie /dog." Being like, I know where you are. You didn't see this?
Yeah, I saw
He flew it around where they think he is.
But where did? But
just to say, like, dude, I'm on to you. I am positive they're gonna find this kid dead of suicide. As the walls are closing in, at this point here, he knows that he's the guy that did it. He knows that he's going to be found
right away. You think?
Maybe because he didn't
thinks he can get away with it.
Yeah, thought maybe he would get away, and like he's young, so probably feels invincible, and he's a fucking idiot, obviously. So, I think we're gonna find him dead.
How do you show up in your girlfriend, your
That shit blows my mind.
fiance's van?
Like, your parents don't say nothing to you?
Without her.
Where's Gabi? He's like, oh no.
Get me a lawyer.
I drove all the way home. I drove all the way across country, and I thought she was there, but she wasn't there.
Oh, she's not here? Oh, shit,
all right.
Gabi.
Well, anyway, you guys seen Squid Game? That's his whole. That's
Fucking
his
A.
move.
I would take him and fucking strangle him. Kidding me?
You should go find him. Should we make our own podcast where we go
I'll
find
go
this
find
guy?
him. Find fucking fuck. I'll find. I'd fuck. Oh.
Woo.
You kidding me?
Look at you.
Fired up.
You kidding me?
Look at those eyes.
Can you
Darren.
imagine his parents, her parents and family, her brothers? Like, dude, just tell me, like, what?
But, what if she was a bitch? What if? I mean, is it really a problem?
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
just-
true.
You gotta wait a little bit.
We don't know. No, you know what's
601.
awful is what really irked
Joking.
me. What really irked me is the video in Utah, because I've been on that road. Because when I drive from here
they
to
got pulled over?
Wisconsin, yes, and the guy who saw him slapping her, so then they got pulled over by the cops, and those. I love police officers, but the cops that were there were treating it like she was nuts, and they were like, "Oh, so you just got in an argument, blah blah blah," and then they went to him, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, she gets crazy sometimes. Crazy, you know
Use
what I
that
mean?"
word again. Uh-huh.
And then so it was just treated like, and then they're like, "Okay, so you go to a hotel, you guys separate for the night. That should make everything okay." You fucking kidding me?
Are people saying that that's where the police should have intervened?
Of course, yeah. It should have been more than a slap on the wrist and like. I mean, I guess they.
So
they
he
didn't
was
have,
seen slapping her.
A guy who called 911 saw it, and then when she was in the car, she was saying that he took her by the face and went like this. So she's even explaining, she's crying.
It's a funny thing. Like he pinched her cheeks like this. Can you believe the gall of this guy?
Listen,
But
you
yeah.
know what's funny is I was in a relationship years ago that was very abusive, and that to me, watching her like gets me like, oh, that poor.
You've been there.
Thing. Yeah, she's so young, and that's about the age I was too. I got kicked in the fucking ribs, and as a young person, as a young girl, especially, you sort of are like, oh, he didn't mean
At least he
it.
cares.
I love him so much, Oh, I just want to. Oh, poor thing. God damn it. man.
We as men, for the most part, are pieces of shit.
I
Sorry about that.
mean,
Sorry about that.
It's crazy. And there's I forget the comic who was saying how, is it Louis C.K.?
Yes. About how how brave it is for women just to go on a date with a bear
Yes.
who at any moment can just decide to kill you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Like you're
true.
sitting at a table with someone across from you who just like and if he makes the decision to kill you,
He can.
there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
Yeah.
It's so I just feel it's.
Makes me feel so powerful, doesn't it?
I just hope I hope that the funny thing. Okay, so I have a dog story. Heidi's name drop. Ow.
Oh,
Watch out
Dog
for
the
your
Bounty Hunter
dogs.
story?
Yes.
How the okay? How do you have a story
he,
about this?
He had a book out, right? Is that a true? Like he had a book out. Like must have been now like 11 years ago, 13 years ago, I think.
Okay.
And I was working at a restaurant in Hollywood, and there was a Borders. It was a while ago because when like bookstores were a
Damn.
thing.
Remember that all the way back then?
Damn,
Yeah.
Borders.
Back in my day.
When people read more than Instagram captions?
Exactly.
Mhm.
So he was about to go in and sign, and our restaurant sort of backed up to the back door of Borders, and he was standing there, and a girl I work with and I were like, oh my God, it's Dog. So we like go up to him and say, excuse me, Mr. Dog. We didn't know what to call him.
It's Mr. Hunter.
And all of a sudden, these two bodyguards from like opposite ends come running and not push hard, but back us up with our like, hey. And we're like, it's fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter.
And we're just two chicks.
We had aprons on. We're like, we work
come
here. We just
on.
wanted. So there's a picture of me with him somewhere that I need to find. But,
Come on, dog.
But like, dude, settle down. And
Yeah.
his hair was crazy. You could like,
Patchy a little
my
bit.
God. And it was all like,
Does he have extensions?
I don't think so. I think that's his real hair, but it's a comb over that's like insane because it's like so long.
Was he wearing gloves? Was he in the whole regalia?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh, amazing.
it was amazing.
It's like Mr. He's like Mr. T. He's like white Mr. T. Where you can
Yeah,
see him
yeah.
a mile away. He's always
Mm-hmm.
looking the same.
Where'd he come from? Like, why is he famous?
Because he's a famous bounty hunter. Like he would dress that
Yeah.
way, and has massive success.
with his sons, right?
So like I think so.
Yeah.
So when the FBI has had like cold cases, Dog has truly come in and like solved some shit. So I think the FBI is probably pretty bothered by him. But also, like, he does good stuff. So he's kind of amazing. I think he's going to find the kid.
And his show was so great. That was a fun show. Did you ever watch it?
No.
His wife had the biggest boobs I've ever seen in my life.
God.
What's her name?
May she rest in peace.
She died?
She died of cancer last year.
Well, that's not funny, Heidi.
2 years ago.
Jesus Christ. I get to turn around on her. Shame on you. She was a human being with feelings.
But he just got married again.
What was her name? Jill? Liz?
No.
Kim?
Oh my God.
Was it an L?
Oh my God, I gotta look that up. Hold on.
Please find out. Dog and Lil Kim.
There are people who are upset about
Beth. Sorry.
that Pete Davidson did him on SNL last night.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
it was
people
good.
are upset about it.
Oh, we should talk about SNL in a second, too.
Yeah.
Why were they upset about that?
Because they're saying that the case is still open and there shouldn't be jokes.
Oh, come the
about the
fuck
case,
on.
and
What was
they
it?
said the guy's name, and it's like they're making him famous.
Assumption or sure.
You know what? I completely kind of agree with that because I can imagine that little.
It's like I made SNL.
Snively little fucking going. Oh look,
Yeah.
hate him.
Well, he has no one to talk to.
No, it's true. Although you might have people in on it with
yeah,
him.
yeah, you never know.
You think so? Like for
Especially
real?
in the especially in the Appalachians, you never know.
Really?
I mean, that place is like those people that are living.
You think
in
he's
the
by
woods
himself?
up there?
He has to be.
Someone knows where he is.
Yeah,
Who would he be with?
I think his parents.
A
know.
boy? Yeah. A friend? I don't know. So you made a good point, Darren, yesterday we were on text chain about yesterday was the season premiere of SNL.
Correct.
Owen Wilson hosted, and the musical guest was Casey Musgraves. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Did you watch it last night?
Mm-mm.
Because you were like, I wonder if they're going to do something for Norm,
Correct.
who passed away, Norm Macdonald, and was a mainstay in that show for years. But it's also his exit was kind of ugly.
Mm-hmm.
He was fired because he made too many OJ jokes.
Correct.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why he
I
was
didn't
fired.
know that.
Yeah, Don Ohlmeyer was friends with him.
Was friends with OJ.
One of the execs from
And
SNL.
they asked Norm to stop because he made like 100 OJ jokes, and
They
all
were
of them were
amazing.
fucking bangers.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't stop. And he goes, "No, it's funny and it's true." Like, like
And when he went to his office, he fired him. He's like, "I'm firing you because you're not funny."
yeah, it's like, well, no.
And Norm was like,
I know I am. Then why'd you hire me?
"Yeah."
Wow.
Yeah. So last night we were wondering. You wondered, like, are they going to do something for Norm?
Yeah.
And they did during
And it was
Weekend Update.
Lame AF.
Yeah, it was so empty. Not empty. Like I think Che and Colin Jost cared. I think everyone cared, but
Right.
like you had
It was like a throwaway.
2 or 3 weeks to put someone together.
You had all summer. Well, no.
No,
He
he's
died.
yeah. But like he's been dead a few weeks, and
Right.
SNL can throw an entire sketch together
a whole
in
show.
a day if something big happens the day before.
Right.
So it was a little disappointing. All they did is like at the end of Weekend Update, Colin Jost and Michael Che were like, Norm passed away, so he was one of the best to ever do it. So here's 3 of his best update jokes. And they showed
They ran him, and that
3
was
clips,
it.
and then went to commercial. There was no like, thanks for everything, Norm. It was just like,
Didn't even put his picture up. Well, no. Well, I guess
no,
you saw him
well,
do his jokes. But
there's no like, no timeline, no.
Right.
He was here for however many years.
Was that
There's
guy
no one
still
like him?
working there? The guy that fired him?
Good question.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
What's his name again?
Don
Ohlmeyer.
Ohlmeyer.
Let's find out.
But it was just I'm happy you brought up that we should watch it, and it was a little disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to seen Lorne come out.
Oh, he
Yeah.
died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in
Did OJ stab him to death?
September 10th,
This year?
2017.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of empty, and
He looks like an asshole, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah, total
no
prick.
offense.
when
because
Norm
he's
was
passed.
Norm was telling the story to damn it, I can't believe Letterman. He was telling the story to Letterman. Letterman was like, "Oh yeah, I work for that guy. That guy's a dick."
That's so great.
He's like, "Yeah, he's an."
Love
Wait,
David
did
Letterman.
Norm say that, or did?
David Letterman.
Because Norm told the story about how he was fired from that
Yeah,
show, right? Just
yeah.
like didn't hold back anything.
Yeah, to Letterman.
Don Oldmeyer fired me.
Yeah, Letterman
Because
was
I'm
like,
not funny.
Yeah.
I love Letterman so much.
And Norm was one of his favorite comics of all time.
Yeah.
Then Norm was in like the last week of the Letterman shows. Because
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Letterman handpicked his last guests.
Yeah, you're right.
And I believe Norm was his last stand-up comedian. That was his favorite comedian.
When I was younger, really young, like 10, I wrote a letter to David Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite.
What'd you say to him?
I don't know. I just said, I said, I love you. I think you're awesome. And I
How
was
old,
like
how old were you and did you hear back?
10. No.
I met Letterman.
You did?
I got to, Jane's Addiction played Letterman. I got to give him a handshake. And I was never a super Letterman fan, but I knew how important that show was to the history of late night. And it was cool. Very, very cool to work on that one.
So cool.
I was able to do, I think I've done all of them. Tonight Show, Colbert, Conan, Letterman, Leno. I haven't done SNL. That's the one I really, really want to do. SNL and Super Bowl halftime show.
What about Fallon?
Done Fallon.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep. Fun stuff.
What about the Super Bowl halftime show? This is going to be
Didn't I just say that? I just said that. Who is it this
No.
year?
This year? Oh, this year's going to be crazy.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre,
Snoop Dogg.
Eminem.
It's going to be so good.
I got goosebumps. That's
Mir-
it's actually going to be rad.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good.
Somebody, it's a couple other people.
Mary J.
Yep.
Uh,
And Dre said it's the next phase of his career or something. He posted something like he's
awesome.
he's getting into something new. I don't know.
I love
Where is
him.
it this year?
Oh, I don't know. Let me find out.
Where is the Super Bowl this year?
Super Bowl 56 will be played on February 13th, 2022 at Sophie Stadium in Inglewood.
Oh, it's
California.
here.
Oh,
No wonder it's fucking draining. That makes
fun.
sense.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's going to be incredible.
Ooh, trying to get tickets.
Hell yeah.
It's too bad you don't work for them.
I know. Do you want to come see Metallica next week?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll drive up. I got invited to go see Metallica next week at they're playing a festival up north called Aftershock.
Are you friends with them?
Not really. I know the bass player a very, very, very tiny bit, but I'm friends with the their tour manager and production manager.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you
else
ever
we
met Dave McClain from Machine Head?
No.
Do you know him? I think
Is he the guy that wrote American Pie?
no, Machine Head,
Oh.
but they're from up north.
Mm-mm. I remember that band, but I was not a fan.
They were. I thought I was.
Speaking of Irish stuff, we got a message from Lee Walker.
Lee.
He said he loved the most recent episode. So glad Todd was back. Love you guys and really mean every word of my message. Thank you, Lee.
Lee's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a solid Gerd.
Very, very well done. Oh, dude, my fucking phone again is freezing and buttons aren't working.
My phone did that so bad that you know what? It's
Because
because
iPhone is shit.
It's because
Darren,
there's a
don't
new
start.
iPhone that's coming out. Every time there's
You're
about
right.
to be a new
Oh, yeah, the update.
iPhone.
The
you know-
updates are supposed to ruin the
Makes
the
me
old
so
phones.
mad. Oh, really?
I have
Yeah.
been, in the last 3 or 4 weeks, I have been punching my phone screen with a fist like it was a guy's face that I'm in a fight with. I'm like full on punches when it's not working. And I don't, these screens are great. I can't break the screen, but I'm punching it fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Almost
it's not
daily.
responding.
Yes. And I'm a very even keeled, cool as a cucumber type guy, except when it comes to technology and video games. The angriest I get, I've said it many times, is when I'm playing video games. If I don't hit a home run, I'll lose my fucking mind. If I strike out, I'll lose my mind and I'll smash stuff. I'll twist the controller until it cracks.
Dude, it's baseball. You're not
Really?
supposed to hit a fucking home run or
I'm supposed to, Darren. I hit 500 homers a season with my guy. Okay?
how is that fun? That's so
You ever hit a bomb?
unrealistic.
You know how fun it is. What's more fun, hitting bombs or striking out? Hitting a double play or hitting a fucking walk-off slam?
I play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Like a bitch?
No,
You let
I
the
lose.
game play you. No, you let the game play. I don't lose, dude. I'm
I
a
already
winner.
got-
If I
already
lose,
got-
I reset the game. I win every
You
time.
are such a bitch. You can't play like that.
Don't tell me I can't. I do. I do. Like my team wins 100, 120, 130 games a year.
Oh my god!
And if I have an offer, if I go 0 for 4, I'm not counting that game. I reset.
Oh.
I have like a 250 game hitting streak. It's legitimate.
That is such bullshit.
Yeah. I've already.
And if you get traded, you reset it.
I don't get traded. I signed a 10-year contract with the Red Sox. I made sure of it because they tried to sign me to the Dodgers. They tried to sign me to the the Marlins. I'm like, I'm not playing for the fucking Marlins. Reset. Sox signed me. Great.
What is this game?
MLB The Show, the only game that matters.
Oh, what do you play it on?
PS5.
No, you don't. You don't have PS5, do you?
You're goddamn motherfucking right. I do.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. Fuck you.
Yeah.
My roommate just got one too, and I want to string. I'm like, you don't even really play.
Just
you
take
piece
it.
of shit.
Take it.
I told him, I was like, seriously, if you leave this shit in the living room, you will not find it ever again.
Yep. Yeah, my buddy Steve Isaacs, who we all know, I think Steve Isaacs bought one, and he was playing it too much, and he wasn't getting work done. And he's like, "Do you want to buy this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit about work. I would love to buy it." So I bought his PS5, all his games, controller, headset, and everything.
When was this?
This is a couple months ago.
Oh, so wait, you didn't have it a little while ago?
No.
Oh yeah, because we had this conversation.
Yeah. I was waiting for a while, and I scored one.
Yeah, because we had the conversation how I was saving my Best Buy money to get a PS5, and you were like, "Oh, I can't find it."
Yep.
So you just get one and you don't say anything to me?
Maybe we talked about it on the show that you weren't here, which happens all the time. So I don't know, really. Do you have a PS4?
No, I have an Xbox.
Would you play a PS4?
Fuck yeah.
I'll give you my PS4.
Don't give me your PS4, man.
Okay, I won't.
I mean,
you could have had a PS4 like 2 seconds ago. You could have had a PS4 for nothing with all the games.
You don't want any money?
No, I'll get it from someone else now. Someone will buy it. Well, I would just give it to you just now, and you're like,
Are
no.
you serious?
Yeah. But now it's been rescinded. I'm that guy. I'll offer something once. If you say no, moving on. Feel bad? Why? It's literally sitting in my house, unplugged, getting dust on it.
Hey, man. Yeah. If no one wants to buy it from you.
Someone will. I'll sell it.
Sell it, man.
Yep. Fucked up, Darren.
But if you can't sell it,
this
I'll take it.
This dude is handed opportunity after opportunity, and he just ruins it.
Maybe he can have it until you sell it.
No. I'd rather it collect dust. In fact, I'll probably just throw it away. I'll just put it in the trash.
Don't do that.
Yeah. It's junk. Paperweight. I'm gonna bring it in. It's gonna sit on this table from now on with all the games next to it. I got like 30 games.
Oh my god.
2 controllers. I mean, it's like whatever. Throw it away. People can recycle it.
All right, I'm taking it off your hands. If you really don't want anything for it,
I would listen. I am a very giving man when it comes to you guys, and I would love for you to have it.
That is very sweet of you. Thank you.
Yes, it is very sweet of me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Cleary.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, consider it yours. You can have it.
Thanks, man. That's
and
really
then we can play
nice.
each other. We can play because you can play cross-platform.
So you were playing you have the show for it too.
I don't have the new one. I don't have 2021. I'm still playing my 2019. I think.
Okay, I want to see actually because 2020. I don't know if I like it.
It should be the same. It should be the exact same.
People are saying that they I don't know.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
About this.
Anything else before we head out? I need to go get ready for some football action.
The score is 10-14 Packers.
Ooh, who are you playing?
Woo-hoo. Steelers.
Oh, fuck the Steelers. Red Sox are losing. That bums me out. What are the Yankees doing? They're tied in the 8th. Holy shit. Toronto, I needed them to lose today. They're winning by 10. Cool. Fuck today. I'm stressed out. All right. What else we got? Oh, Darren, can you hand me that poster on the couch, please? I'll trade you a PS4 for it. So I keep forgetting to say we still have a few of these posters left. If you guys are interested in one of these hand-screened Rare Form Radio concert type posters done by artist T.C. Austin, please hit me up anywhere on social media, and very reasonably priced. I will ship them immediately, and very proud of them. Hit us up for those. You can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/rareformradio, where I'm saying it now. We're doing a live show this month for Patreon people only.
Yeah,
This
we have
month.
to. Yeah.
It's done. Done deal.
Fun.
Don't have a date yet. Probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Right? Fair enough?
Yeah.
We'll have like a Saturday night show where we'll take all kinds of drugs and Heidi will get drunk and something.
Amazing.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I just can't do it on the 16th.
Why?
I have a wedding to go to.
Are you getting married? Who's getting married?
A friend down in Laguna Beach.
Oh, is that? I think I was there yesterday. Is that next to Dana Point? I think it is.
I think so.
It is.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Well, that's nice. Is it a person you really care about?
I think they're really cool.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna cry at the wedding?
No, I don't do that.
I cry a little bit at weddings.
Really?
If I like the people, yeah.
If it's a really close friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a lot of friends.
Oh my God. Maybe it's because you don't deserve them.
Probably.
That's probably it.
That's what I tell myself.
All right, Darren. Thank you. Heidi,
of
thank
course.
you.
You're welcome.
Everyone listening, you guys are the best. Where can people find the show, Heidi?
Find
Don't even just from memory.
us on Instagram and Twitter. Rare Form Radio, also on iTunes. Please subscribe, rate us, and leave a review. We are on YouTube, and you can find us just by searching Rare Form Radio.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you said don't look, and so I'm trying to be like.
There's a million places to look in this room. You're looking right into my eyes. You trying to captivate me? All right. We're done here. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you next week. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, hit any of us up on our social medias or at Rareform Radio, wherever. And please subscribe to the YouTube page. That's my favorite place to watch any kind of podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Comment, like the video, subscribe.
And that's
Promise
where
it's a good time.
That's where the live show was going to be. So
True,
get
but
used
you have
to
to
it.
be a patron to watch the live show live.
Right.
But it will be, it'll be a YouTube link, I assume. Cool. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.